Hi, everyone. Dr. Kyle Olson with Chiropractic First in Rockford. Talking about posture again today, and specifically posture of your neck and what's called tech neck. Now, I know that may sound like kind of a funny term. It's one that's become more and more prominent in pop culture, in literature, in newspaper articles, in research articles, things like that. And what tech neck is referring to is when you start to develop a reverse curve in your neck, or you start to develop forward head posture, because you spend so much time looking at technology, right? This isn't something that was overly abundant in our society a couple decades ago, but as we've transformed more and more to sitting at computers, looking down most of the time to do so, or what we're seeing more and more in a younger generation are people that are growing up looking at smartphones, looking at tablets, looking down to do so rather than straight ahead. They're developing these chronic conditions faster and faster in life because as you do something over and over and over again, your posture will change. And in this case, unfortunately, it's changing for the worse. Remember, your spine has a certain shape that it has to be in, and by doing that, by keeping it in that posture, in that position, you're actually helping to keep tension off of the nerves, which control how your body functions, it control pain, it keeps pressure off the joints in your neck, in your entire spine, it keeps pressure off the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. It's so powerful, in fact, that if you change that position over time, you're actually going to start to affect the way your body is functioning, and it can absolutely lead to things like neck pain, tight muscles. If you know somebody that says, yep, I carry my stress right here on the shoulders, in part it's because they've put so much stress on those muscles for so long, they've started to actually knot up as a protective mechanism. So I want to show you what that posture looks like. A proper posture of the neck looks like this. This is what your spine should look like from the side. Your brain is sitting here, of course, in your skull. This is the very top. This top segment here, what you see as the purple segments in your spine, this is the cervical spine. There are 7 total bones. It should be at a 45-degree angle in the healthy individual. That keeps pressure off of all the discs, the muscles, the ligaments and tendons. It allows space for the nerves to come out behind that, which are the yellow that you see here on the spine, these yellow nerves. In 45-degree curve, you don't have any extra pressure on that, so you're not going to develop headaches, you're not going to develop pain, you're not going to develop muscle tightness or nerve issues. But when you start to change your posture, you lose that curve, whether it's for a short period of time or a long period of time. You can even start to see a reverse curve in some individuals if they do it for too long. And now there's stress throughout this entire neck and instability that can lead to pressure. And here's what that means. If you see that you have, or if you are somebody that's heading down this position where you're developing tech neck, it's putting additional pressure on your spine and on your joints. Here is the latest data that shows just how impactful that can be. Imagine your head as weighing 10 to 12 pounds. That's the average weight of the human head, an adult human head. So if you need to visualize that, think of a bowling ball. Think of a 10-pound bowling ball. Now, hold it. Imagine if you're holding that bowling ball here on your chest. You're going to be able to hold that for a long time. In fact, your wrist or your biceps will probably get tired before your shoulders give out on holding that here. But as soon as you start to hold it further out from your body, as soon as you start to lose that leverage and lose it away from the center of gravity, you're actually going to fail very quickly, most of the time within a very, very few couple moments. And that's because you lost the leverage and your body just can't support that weight, even though it's easier here close to your body mass. The same thing is true of your neck. At 0 degrees, or where your ears are directly over your shoulders, you have just the weight of your head to support, 10 to 12 pounds. As you can see on the chart, though, once you start to go as little as 15 degrees down, you're looking at almost 3 times the amount of pressure on those same structures. And it only gets worse from there to the point where 60 degrees, which is where most people are at when they're looking down, you're looking at almost a 6 times the amount of pressure on those same joints. Now, over time, that can cause pain in the immediate, but it can also lead to arthritis and degeneration in the lower neck. That is tech neck, and that is what we're seeing in our office more and more, unfortunately, and seeing at a younger age. You know, here's what I want to tell you. It's never too late. Recognize how much time you spend on your phones. Take some time to break up those patterns, whether you're at a computer, on a phone, or on a tablet. When you find yourself looking down in what's called flexion, take some time every once in a while and extend back up, looking up to the ceiling as far as you can. If you're a patient here in the office, when you first started care, you most likely received some home care equipment. The neck traction and the foam roll that goes under your neck are two of the most powerful tools that you have on a daily basis to combat this. They help to decompress the discs in your spine, help to take pressure off the nerves, and make sure there's motion restored to those areas. So if you are somebody that's noticing increasing pain, headaches, muscle tightness in the upper back and the neck, and you think it might be related to this, take a look at your posture first. And if you need help, do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can contact through the comments section here. You can call the office. We'll do an evaluation of your posture and find out if there's something that could be done in the way you carry your spine that's going to help with those symptoms and allow you to live a better quality of life without pain. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you all very soon.